crisis support hotline, right? And
Are you out there?
yes,
Yes.
there were 2 of you. Anyone else? No. And Jensen, do you mind? Jensen came into lunch late, and he was like, I had to take a minute because he had a tough time finishing autographs after meeting one of these women who has been working on the crisis support hotline that we helped set up. Like the I Am Alive campaign and the You Are Not Alone campaign funded this thing that now there were 11,000 people that signed up to be on crisis support hotline monitors, and hundreds of them have finished the training, and it's now a fully functioning hotline, and this woman has completed 50 hours. Typically, behind the scenes in the lunchroom, we are all collectively, as a group, a bunch of assholes. But Jensen came in and his eyes were kind of red, and I gave him a hug, and he said, and I'm quoting here, "Don't do that." And it was a moment when we have these brief interstitials where we are almost, I would say 99.99% of the time, total assholes. But there are these little moments when we are like deeply touched by you guys and by the fact that we're all affecting one another in a meaningful way, and by the fact that maybe something that we helped set up might have saved a life or made a day a lot better. And that was like a really lovely moment. And we have these little lovely moments from time to time that are kind of more powerful than you can put words to. It's just it feels like this makes being away from our families and all the time we spend on this well worth it.
When this was kind of what got me so I was signing autographs, and some of you guys were probably a part of the situation. I don't know if you remember when Misha walked up with her and said, "Hey, she's one of the counselors that is part of what we set up." I hadn't actually that hadn't been personified for me yet. And so I spoke to you for a brief second, and it was something like, was it 50 hours? Right? Could you stand up? Was it? Was it 50 hours? 50 hours you'd spent on the phone. And she walked away, and that hit me. That was 50 hours. It's hitting me now. Shit. That something that was spawned out of this, and out of this, could help people to that degree, to where there was a verified person to counsel somebody or people for that amount of time, and she was one of them. And I know that there's many of them. And it hit me hard. And I get to look at you, I get to see you guys, and I know you all have a story. And I wish I could hear and talk to every one of you at length. I don't have that opportunity. But knowing that something that I was a part of helped create that, that betters people and inspires people to be a better person. Because, and Jared shared this with me, he's like, no one can help you but yourself. You are the only person that can help yourself. But if you get inspired by something, if something touches you and inspires you and makes you believe something that then helps you help yourself, then that's important. And she's doing important things. And the fact that I was a small molecule of a being that helped many people, I don't know, it hit me really, really hard, and I had to take a breather. I had to take a knee. And so, yeah, so I went upstairs to Daniela's room. She was like, you need to come upstairs. And I'm like, yeah, I think I do. And all right. I remember walking up to her room. I didn't make it. So I held out for maybe 70 more autographs. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
He was very flatulent during that time.
Yes, that was just the gas. Then we were walking, and I was like, nope, you're not gonna make it to the elevator. And I just sat there, and Jared just grabbed me and hugged me, and it was like one of those moments where it's like, this shouldn't exist. Like, from a point of view that is like a television show, actor, fan relationship, this probably shouldn't exist. It exists, guys. We feel you. And you mean a shit ton to us. You really do. Right around this point that we tried to take the levity out of it. So, hit the music! Surprise! Daniela, what does this mean? Oh God, I don't want to know what this means. What does this mean?
Oh, the surprise is already over. It's the fucking unicorn.
Steven?
Steven!
He's the surprise?
God, he's so grouchy.
Stop it. Stop it.
He's not cute.
Stop it.
Jensen, you're getting angry. That's angry, Jensen. Just walk away. Jensen.
All right, no, we don't know.
More unicorns! Stop it with the unicorns!
Next question.
What's your question?
Hi. I don't know if you've seen it, but these ribbons that hold our passes are really beautiful, and I don't know who designs them, but it's really great. And there's one part where there's two figurines on a motorbike, and it looks like Dean and Cass, and they're on a motorbike, and that inspired me, what would Cass and Dean do?
It looks like a moped, just to be more specific.
No, it could be a Vespa maybe.
Scooter.
Yeah.
And what would they do, together on a trip to Rome on this motorbike,
When in Rome.
What would they do?
No, you're taking that the wrong way. When I said when in Rome, I just mean show each other our underwear. Nothing weird. You can't look at me like that anymore because of what you did. Do you have a motorcycle?
No.
No. Cross your legs, dude. I'm sorry. What would Dean and Cass do in Rome?
Yeah, like a holiday.
Where do you go with that?
Well, I know where I'm going.
The Colosseum? Yes, great question, thank you. Yes.
I don't know how you answer that.
I don't either. I feel like there's a lot of your... Go to the Vatican?
Yeah, when in Rome. The problem is that people say that. It applies here.
Yeah, because we're in Rome.
But can you explain why Cass is driving the motorcycle and not Dean?
Dean actually, he drives the Impala, but he never learned to ride a motorcycle or a bicycle.
What?
Yeah. Dean does not know. No. Yeah, there's a reason you haven't seen Dean on a motorcycle. He doesn't know how to drive one. Neither does the actor who portrays him. Thank you so much for the question. Hello.
Ciao.
Ciao.
We all know how important it is not to let hate breed.